She came to Japan to uncover her ancestors' past and accidentally ends up in a portal that takes her to that past. Let's talk about The Gate to Kagoshima by Poppy Kuroki. This was an arc that I received from NetGalley and Harper Perennial, so thank you. The book comes out on January 28th. I'm going to consider this a historical portal romantasy because it primarily takes place during the Satsuma Rebellion of 1877. Now, first things first, this is very much historical. It is super clear that Poppy did a ton of research. In the back of the book, she has got a ton of notes. She's got historical timelines. She's got very clear distinctions between her fictional characters and the historical characters. And she's got a very profound love for Japanese history. I loved that as I fact-checked these things, they were accurate. That was really nice and refreshing. I will say that there were multiple points in this book that I felt were a bit repetitive. Our main character, Isla, really likes to repeat herself in her head, and there were times where this got super irritating. For instance, at the beginning of the book, she hyperfixates on her ankle being sprained and mentions this no less than 7 times over the course of maybe 50 pages. That was frustrating to me. We knew as readers that she still had her ankle, that it wasn't good yet. This was also a really great example of telling rather than showing. Instead of, I got nerves around him, I wanted things like, my palms got sweaty and my heartbeat accelerated. Show me what she's feeling, don't just tell me. My last major critique of this is there were multiple instances where it felt like something was popped in during editing or as the author was going through the rough draft or the first draft, and she was like, ooh, I want to do this, and she had to go back into the writing and add it because there wasn't a lot of build up to these revelations, and that was frustrating. I think this needed a few more rounds of editing. On that note, I did really enjoy this. I really like the idea behind it. I liked the characters, and if you're somebody who's not super critical when reading, I would recommend this. For me, this is edited on a similar level to Fourth Wing, which, to be clear, I also had multiple problems with, but I think a lot of people don't. I'm just very critical when I read. Overall, I gave this 3.25 stars. I will be reading book 2 when she comes out with her next historical romance of this type. Let me know your thoughts and I'll see you in the comments.